Hello again, everyone, and welcome to ENTHUSIACS WRESTLEGAMING CHAMPIONSHip. I'm Chris Carlson. Joining me again, Emil Davis. How are you doing tonight, Emil? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We made it here tonight. Hopefully I won't have to drive you home again.
Well, we'll find out in the main event. I got one last chance at this. Gotta make all my money back. Otherwise, this may be the end of Emil Davis.
Starting off the show tonight, Bill makes his debut. Regular contributor to Behind the Line Radio. Has a theatrical bent to him, you can see from his introduction.
For someone with such a theatrical bent, though, Chris, his name is just Bill? I feel like it should be Bill to something. Bill somebody. But just Bill? Come on, man. Come up with a stage name. How much are we spending on pyro, by the way? That seems to be a lot.
It's within the budget, I'm sure. A high-impact takedown to start the match by Bill.
This could be a great introduction for him to the EWC if he can pull off a victory here, Chris.
Certainly. Oh my goodness. A nice hip toss neck breaker combination. With a quick transition to a backbreaker.
He's targeting that sort of drivetrain of the body, the neck, the back.
The whole spinal column, you might say.
No, I wouldn't say that, because he's not targeting the pelvis and the end of the spinal column. Just the central parts. Gosh, Chris, you gotta be specific with these things.
A fair point. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up tonight, we also have Vega Goose, intent on continuing his path of destruction through EWC, taking on Kynetyk. And in our main event, a ladder match. We had been planning to have Baron Fang rematch against Axalon, but after the missed knee drop and the ring post figure 4, Axalon is out. His knee may need surgery. In his place, Black Dragon will be getting another chance. If he can win the ladder match, he will get a title shot against the EWC champion, Judge Greg.
How have we not disqualified Judge Greg? I keep having to bring this up. He should not be champion. He constantly wears padding to the ring. He's clearly cheating. How can this man still be champion?
Be that as it may, back in the ring, Bill looks like he's going up for a super gut-wrench suplex with a delay.
The power there, it's all just raw strength, tossing that man from the top rope down to the canvas. You got to be impressed, Chris. You have to.
I am certainly impressed. Bill has been showing some killer instinct this match.
You might say he's a pretty good street fighter.
And here we go, a curtain call. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
It's a great way to introduce yourself to all the enthusiasts out there. Come out, you dominate the match, you show great power, great focus, great technical ability all around. Great start for Bill. He still needs a last name.
Maybe it's like Prince or Cher, just one name.
But Bill? Like, it almost sounds like I'm confused back in the Bill Nye the Science Guy show. Bill?
Bill!
There's a built-in chant, though. I'll give him that.
Moving on to our next match for the evening. Here we see Kynetyk coming out for the first time since the Elimination Chamber match. What does he have in one-on-one competition? We will see.
I think he'll be just fine. In most cases, he'd be the betting favorite, but unfortunately, he's taking on a man who's on a mean streak of destruction in Vega Goose.
Kynetyk seems to be confident coming into the ring. Got a smile on his face, showing off his taped thumbs. Tape helping to support that Spike Award. Nails you in the neck with.
I don't feel like it's an award if I get nailed in the neck with it.
What's in a name, Emil? What's in a name?
That's what I betted tonight, my actual name. It's the only thing I have left.
How much did you get for... Never mind.
You don't want to know.
This is your business. And Kynetyk's business, waiting in the ring for Vega Goose. I don't know about you, Emil, but every time I see this man come out, it gives me chills.
It feels like if a Terminator came back through time looking to hunt you down. This man does nothing but destroy and dominate. He's the future of the UWC.
That does beg the question. Would you bet on him or Black Dragon?
Look. Semantics. We don't need to talk about that right now. And I said the future. I said Terminator. We still gotta wait for Skynet to be invented, for Vega Goose to be rebuilt, and then, he's gotta come back and then win a bunch of bouts. So we're talking somewhere around like 2030 before he's really in his prime.
We shall see. In any case, Terminator, natural, whatever. Right now, Vega Goose has his sights set squarely on the man in the ring, Kynetyk. And I do not envy that man.
I hope that he has good health insurance, because we may need it after this match.
Staring down from across the ring, the ref checks it, and here we go. Surprising bit of strength and technique from Kynetyk to take the big man down, but don't forget, Kynetyk is a little bigger than he looks. You see them standing side by side. Kynetyk's got several inches on Goose.
Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can stop a man built like Goose.
Also doesn't mean you're necessarily as strong. There you go with the short arm clothesline. Goose just hammering down on Kynetyk. Nice punch to the gut. Knee to the gut. Kicks to the gut. Oh, that will drain your core strength.
Man, stop kicking him in the gut. That way we don't have to clean up the ring later if he throws up.
Goose focusing on the midsection right now. Oh my goodness, just like hoisting him up. And Kynetyk eking away, hitting a DDT.
That's where Kynetyk really has to thrive. Even though he's a taller man, he's got to use his speed and quickness to overcome the power of Vega Goose.
Kynetyk can be a bit squirrely, a little hard to pin down, a little hard to get your hands on. Thrives in scrambles. He's going to have to keep the pressure on to have any hope of winning this match. Has he got him? No. Not able to keep the pressure on there. Goose knocking him down with a European uppercut. Another European uppercut answered by Kynetyk. Ooh, snap suplex.
It's super effective, tossing that knee into the rope, trying to wear down the big man's wheels. You don't have any power if you don't have any legs.
You gotta use the environment to your advantage wherever you can.
But then again, since Goose may be a Terminator, it might not matter because his legs may be metal. Things we gotta remember here, Chris.
If that's the case, then that kick to the knee won't... Oh my goodness! The Spike Award! Is Kynetyk gonna pull the upset? Going for something fancy. I don't know how well advised this is. He's got it locked in, though. Goose can't reach the ropes. Is this gonna do it? No! Goose. Oh my goodness, able to get out. The modified Texas... Oh, and turning around right into a military press power slam. Goose, not happy.
I wouldn't be happy either if I'd been punched in the throat and then tied up in a knot.
He's calling for the choke slam. Got it on the taller man. Oh! Tremendous impact.
Big time force there. Drive him into the mat.
1, 2. Oh, my. Kynetyk able to kick out. Is that just going to prolong the inevitable, though?
I don't know. All I know is Kynetyk may not be human either, because I know I wouldn't get up after all that punishment.
Well, that's why we're not in the ring either.
This is very true.
Ooh. Big man goes upstairs with a drop kick. Ooh. Compressing the midsection with a rolling senton. Goose casually brushes it off and chucks Kynetyk over his shoulder. Don't think Kynetyk's offense has had a tremendous impact on Vega Goose yet.
Told you he's a Terminator.
If his leg is metal, not sure how effective that submission attempt would have been. Maybe he was just laughing while in it.
I think he was actually just playing human. He doesn't want to give away his robotic secret just yet.
Once again, Goose just casually tossing Kynetyk over his shoulder. Big power. Looks like he's going for another Samoan drop. Yes. Oh my goodness. Again, so much punishment to the midsection of Kynetyk. He must be having trouble breathing at this point.
I can't imagine the pain his back has got to be in after so many times just being driven into the mat. Even having to use it as a weapon to try and damage the big man.
Kynetyk going for an ace crusher, RKO type maneuver. Goose just chucks him right off. And another big running power slam. The pin. 1, 2. Oh. Summoning all of his strength. Goose failing to grapevine the leg. Kynetyk was able to kick out with both legs. That's one of the side impacts when you rely on your power. If you neglect the technique, you leave openings like that. Oh, and another Spike Award strike. Oh. Kynetyk trying to keep the momentum, cut off with another kick to the midsection and a Samoan drop.
No man's back can take that much damage.
Think about it, Kynetyk, 6.5 feet tall. Vega Goose, 270 pounds maybe, just crushing on top of him, compressing the midsection. Kynetyk latching on, trying to hit the crossface chicken wing. He's holding it. Goose, is he tapping? No, he's not tapping.
I'm telling you, this man is not human. How many people do you know can get their airflow cut off like that and then power out?
Kynetyk has gone after the legs, gone after the body, gone after the arms, tried to choke him out. Nothing seems to be stopping Goose.
Terminator.
Signaling for the choke slam again. Up. And down. Goose putting some extra mustard on that one. 1, 2, stay down. 3, finally.
Call to the back and get that man some help. There's no way he's walking out of that room.
Scrape him off the mat. Give credit to him, he hung in there. Oh, good job, production crew. Let's get a replay from behind the backs of the crowd. Thank you.
Hey man, they can't all be perfect. Good job, production crew. You're doing a good job tonight.
You see, Goose, even after going through all that, seemed to have a little bit of effect right after the pinfall, but now looks practically ready to fight. I think you're right. I think he might be a cyborg.
See? Nobody wants to listen to me, but clearly we've had this figured out for a while. The man is a Terminator. Hide your children, hide your families, run for safety. From Vega Goose.
If that's the case, perhaps he had a software upgrade after the Elimination Chamber. And now for our main event. Axalon versus Black Dragon in a ladder match. The winner receives a title shot against the champion, Judge Greg. Every time. That video. Yeah, gives me vertigo.
Are you okay, Chris?
I'll be okay. I gotta stop looking at that directly.
Okay, we'll get you some special sunglasses and a nice vertigo teddy bear to make sure you get through it.
I think I can just turn my head.
Are you sure?
Reasonably sure.
Okay.
Axalon technically lost the match last time against Baron Fang, but perhaps in turn won the war, knocking Baron Fang out, injuring his knee, leaving him unable to compete. In his stead, Black Dragon, last fight challenging Judge Greg for the title, came up on the short end trying to fight his way back to another title shot.
Look, this is our real champion right here. This is the man that should be on top of the EWC right now, but a cheating so-called lawman continues to keep him down. This is where we get back on the winning side of things. You already know who I bet it all needs to go into. You go listen, go watch the other shows. You already understand. But this is about my name and getting back in the black, as well as Black Dragon doing what we need to do and counting this money and going home.
Well, I'm just glad that wagering won't impact your announcing. Oh, Dragon coming in quick and hot with an STO.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Black Dragon is focused and ready to go. He's here to dominate this match and make sure everything's right in the world.
Axalon not one to go down, coming in with fists of fire. Oh, quickly sneaking into a tarantula.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do nothing to the man.
This is the first ladder match in EWC history. It'll be interesting to see how our competitors adapt. How will the ladder come into play in the match?
Well, hopefully it comes into play early. Use it as a weapon, soften up your opponent, and then put it directly over his body and climb up and get the briefcase. That way you can add maximum insult to your victory.
The moment the ladder comes in, may or may not be an advantage to the person who brings it in, depending on how things happen. Primarily, you're just raising the stakes, because the other person can grab it too.
Sometimes you got to raise the stakes. Sometimes you got to double down. Sometimes you got to go double or nothing. It's the only way to really get back in there and win your way back to the top.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh! Driving Black Dragon's face into the mat. Not enough to keep him down. Not enough. And a discus forearm. Knocking down Axalon. High-paced back-and-forth action so far in this title qualifier.
You can see they're wasting no time beating the snot out of each other.
Absolutely not. Axalon carrying himself almost like an heir apparent to the title.
See, that's when you really get in trouble. You get cocky, you start making mistakes, you come out here dressed like a blue Power Ranger, and that's when you end up not getting the title shot.
Oh! Curb stomp.
Gotta remind you, kids, do not try that at home.
Oh! Big knee drop. Axalon maybe starting to pull away here.
Fight ain't over till it's over. And this fight definitely ain't gonna be over until Black Dragon wins. It better not be over until Black Dragon wins.
Oh! Ricochet German suplex. Black Dragon putting a stop to Axalon's momentum. And Axalon answering with another German suplex.
I feel like we finally arrived in nondescript suplex town.
These two are absolutely going at it. Tooth and nail, toe to toe. Neither able to really carve out a distinct advantage. Black Dragon going out and grabbing the ladder. A little greedy. What do you think Judge Greg is thinking watching this match?
Thinking about cheating and all that padding he wears. Because that's all he can think about is cheating.
Oh, Axalon adding insult to injury.
That dirty cheat.
Axalon or Judge Greg?
Yes.
Chances are Judge Greg's ring gear, if he were in a ladder match, would do a lot to prevent the little, pinches that can happen with the metal structure.
I'm glad you're starting to come around and see it my way, Chris.
Technically, Axalon's outfit works for that too.
See? You see what I mean? Just a bunch of dirty cheaters trying to cheat their way to the cheating top by being cheaters.
Axalon knocked down with the ladder. Black Dragon going up. Struggling a bit with the latches.
Come on, Black Dragon. Stop playing around. You've got this.
Axalon.
You had 6 minutes,
A little confused. Maybe he got hit in the head. Or maybe, electric chair drop. Axalon caught Black Dragon out of the air and gave him the electric chair drop. I think Axalon may have been letting Black Dragon struggle with the latches, because there's more than one.
I understand that. But if you're a man like Black Dragon, you're that strong, just rip it down. Forget it, just break off the handle and get it done.
Axalon outside the ring will be able to get back in time. No, Black Dragon has retrieved the briefcase. He has the title shot next week. Axalon tried to let Black Dragon do most of the unlatching, hoping to get in and swipe in and grab it at the very end really quickly, but no. Black Dragon was able to toss him out of the ring and get the title shot.
What did I say about Black Dragon? This was the guaranteed match. This is where the winning was done. And now we're back in the black. Get at me.
All right. Join us next time when we will see a title match, a rematch between Black Dragon and Judge Greg, plus lots of more action. I'm Chris Carlson for Emil Davis. Thanks for joining us, and good night.